Okay, we are back and trying to document how much of my sanity is left as I try to teach Algebra 2 to my second block class. A student just asked if I was recording. Uh, yes, you. Anyways, if you hadn't done so, hit subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell. Shh. Okay. Shh. So, standard form. Remember, it has to go from least to greatest. Why does this mute button not work on students? All right. So, shh. So, I'm really thinking I'm going to change and have this right here filled in for y'all with the negative infinity and positive infinity. So you'll have to do with this. Um, and because this is a seventh, it looks somewhat like this. So this would go to negative infinity as x goes to negative infinity. This would go to positive infinity as x goes to positive infinity. So really thinking about changing that. There's a couple other things from the practice test to the test I'm going to change. Like other than that, the first thing is making sure that it's numbered correctly. That would be really good. Apparently, I could not do numbers last night, so that's great. hmm You'll just wait. I know some of y'all hadn't started nor got past number one in the 45 minutes you had before this, but okay, and four. Okay, so standard form, this would be 3x to the fourth. These combine, so minus 5. This is of the fourth degree. This is a binomial. It's even. This is positive. It's negative infinity. This is positive infinity. Now, this is the graph that kind of looks like the W looking thing. Okay. That this goes to positive infinity and this also goes to positive infinity. Okay. Now, my goal is to hopefully get through this fairly quick, and I've already got your orange sheets, so y'all can go ahead and start building your orange sheets for the test for tomorrow. Okay, that way you won't have to do it in like the first 10 minutes because there is a lot of stuff going on this test. Okay. As of now, I'm planning on being here. That may change later in this block. Shh. Shh. It's -3 because we're subtracting. Shh. Okay. All right. So I did say that I was going to trim this down to two, uh, and that's how it's going to kind of stay. As I was working on this last night, my wife asked me, why is there only like two questions in each section? I said, because I can get all I need out of two questions and it's a really long test. What? Oh, wow. Somebody actually was paying attention. That's crazy. I know. Shh. Wait, what? Negative two and negative. Yeah. Wait. Shh. Hey, y'all quit talking. There we go. That's more better. Listen, English is important, but math is importanter. The first step to help is the realization you have a problem, my friend. Shh. Okay. All right. So for this one, again, if we cut it like this and do the distributive property, what? Shh. Hey, y'all quit talking. We actually have a real question about math. Okay, so if you look over here, yep. So I would distribute this 3 first and then do this. All right, that's just a me thing. Those are the only ones that combine. Okay. And what I did is I distributed this 3 and then separated them so because I knew I would distribute again. That's, I don't know, some students are like, please quit skipping steps. I don't like that. But I'm sorry, it just happens to come naturally sometimes. Are you sure? I made a mistake. There is a very large amount of pencils up there for people. Well, that sounds like a you problem. Shh. All right. So, hey, guys. Oh my goodness. No, you're not. Like the mm. All right. So that's 7 and 8. All right, for number 9. Remember, we take the opposite of this, goes in the timeout box. We have to look at our coefficients. Well, this goes, or our degrees, this goes 3, 2, 1, and none. So we get to just write these numbers up here. Yes. All right. So remember, we drop this one down. Okay. 2 times 1 is 2. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. And this gives us 0. So when we write this, this would actually be x squared plus x minus 2, or x squared plus x minus 2, remainder 0. Okay, either one of those is acceptable. Okay. And some of y'all are like, what did he just do with the timeout box and the dropping the numbers and stuff? This is synthetic division. Y'all can look at some of the former videos at that, or you could actually Google some things, because you may find another and somebody else that explains it better than me. That's fine. That's why I try to put the topics of stuff. YouTube is an awesome tool, because like this morning my car wouldn't crank, so all I did was like literally Google it, and I had like 5 videos. It's like, hey, all you need is like this $70 part, not a $400 fuel pump replacement. So I'll be taking care of that this afternoon. Okay, opposite of mm, opposite of this, so 3. All right, our exponents goes 3, 2, 1, and then there's nothing. There's no constant. So we actually have to add something right here. We actually would have to add a constant of 0. Because remember, anytime that you're missing one of these powers, you have to add something. Okay. Drop this one down. 3 times 4 is 12. Negative 3. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Minus 5. Negative 15. And negative 15. So when we're actually writing this, this would be 4x squared minus 3x minus 5, remainder negative 15. Okay. Yes, no, maybe. All right. Does everybody go with number 10? Anybody need me to wait a little bit longer? No. Okay. Now, all right, the cube root of x squared is x. The cube root of 216 is 6. So this will actually go to x plus 6 times x squared minus these two multiplied together, 6x plus 36. Okay. Now, there's a reason that this is 6 points each is because there's so many terms in here that you would actually have to make sure that they're all there. Okay. I give you 6 points. There's 5 terms in case you may forget something right here. That's why I would put on my orange sheet the how to do the sum and difference of two cubes. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, for number 12, little bit different, but not too awful much. The cube root of 125x to the third is 5x. Cube root of this is 7. Okay. Well, we know we're going to have 5x minus 7. That's going to be the first part. But the way this looks on the formula looks not 7 biscuits. All right. So as we're doing this, well, a squared, we're going to have this squared plus 5x times 7 plus 7 squared. Okay. All right. I'm going to rewrite this. No, that's okay. All right. So this gives us 25x squared. Okay. So that will go here. And that's gross. Okay. All right. 5x times 7 is 35x. And then 7 squared is 49. Okay. Some of y'all are like, I have no idea where you got that. It's literally using the formula and plugging the stuff in. Okay, this is A, this is B. A squared plus AB plus B squared. Okay. All right. Now, because my handwriting is atrocious, I actually did this a little bit ahead of time to make it a little bit cleaner. Okay. We're plugging in the opposite of -2, so we plug in 2 all the way here. Remember, if it's 0, it's a yes. If it's not 0, it's a no. And make sure you type it in correctly. I know even though you're going to have your orange sheet where you could write your formula or any other things that you may need on it, I know I'm going to have somebody ask me tomorrow if it on part 6, if it's a no, if it's a 0, is it a yes? Okay, that is a 0. So we would write circle yes. This one's the opposite. Ooh, the opposite of -7, which is +7. Okay, typed it all in. Oh, I got 8. So this is a no. Okay. All right. Are we good with 13 and 14? Did it help out with it actually being typed out instead of my really bad handwriting over and over right there? Thank you. All right. There are actually two ways that you could factor this. If you do the factor by grouping, remember you do your GCFs. Well, this would leave me with x minus 2 and x minus 2. So this is x squared minus 16, x minus 2. Now, I can actually expand, like factor this even more right here, because this is the difference of two squares. And if you did it with the box method, you're going to get the same thing. It didn't matter. Okay. But your zeros for this is -4, 4, and 2. Because remember, we're supposed to set those up equal to 0, or if you get them to the parentheses part, it's the opposite sign. Okay. No, as long as you have just the right numbers in there. If you did -4, 2, 4, or any combination permutation of the following. Okay. All right, on number 16, again, I'd take out a GCF first. 2x squared. Well, this leaves me with x squared minus 2x plus 1. This factors as 2x squared, x minus 1, x minus 1. All right. So your actual zeros for this, remember, if we were to cut this, you would actually, the only thing 2x squared you can plug in for x, that would be 0 and 1. If you happen to write the second one up there, I'm not counting off. Okay? I'm not counting off. Now, as far as the graphs for part 8, I tried to adjust those a little bit more. So I think a lot of people said that you couldn't see the numbers or the grids or something like that. I don't know if I got them just right or not, but we will see. All right. Our zeros for number 15 was -4, 4, and 2. Okay. Well, A doesn't have a negative out here anywhere, so it's not that. This seems is negative. This looks like -4, 2, and 4. So the answer for this would be C. And our zeros for this was 0 and 1. Well, look at here, look at here. This one is B. All right. Hang on one second. Mr. Jefferson House Math, you're calling number 2 of the day. Hello. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, I got you. Bye. And it never fails. All right. So that is our review of chapter 4. We have a test tomorrow. Woo! All right. Don't forget, if you hadn't done so, hit subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell. Good stuff, good things. Roll Tide.